Alright friends, it's time to get started on replacing our tailgate locking actuator. To do this, generally you're going to want to make sure that you have the glass open on your tailgate. We'll just open this right up. Make sure it stays up properly so you don't have to worry about it falling. Next, I'm going to go ahead and open up the tailgate as well. Once again, we're being very mindful for that glass that's sitting up there. The next thing I like to do is come right along this area here. You're going to find two 8mm headed bolts. Let's go ahead and remove the pair and this handle. The next thing that we're going to do is move along to removing this entire trim panel right along here. This is going to be easiest using a plastic trim tool, so you don't necessarily have to worry about scratching up your paint. See if I can get this right in between this area. Once I do, I'm going to gently start prying this away from the tailgate. There we are. I'm going to try to make my way all the way around this. There we are. Now let's remove this plastic weather barrier here. Now as you start pulling this down, you're going to start seeing some of this butyl tape along here. We want to be very careful with this. You don't necessarily want to get it on your clothing. It could potentially cause some damage to your clothing. I just try to pull this down, being very careful not to damage this at all. I like to be able to reuse it in the end. Now at this point, we have a nice clear view of our actuator located right here. The next thing we're going to do is move along towards the passenger side of this, and we're going to start disconnecting the wiring. I just use a nice small screwdriver for this. Gently get in between. I'm going to spread the ears and gently lift this up. Every time you disconnect an electrical connector, inspect it. If you see any funny colors, it's corrosion and it needs to be dealt with. Now that we have that one off of there, let's pay attention to this one right here. This one has a tab right where my index finger is. I'm going to press on that and lift this up. Inspect that as well. Set them both aside. Now we can move along to this rod right here. You're going to find that it has a locking clip on it. We just want to grab onto this tab. We're going to pull down on it. That unlocks this rod right here. And now we can move along to the outer aspect of this, and we'll start removing the entire latch. Now from out here, we can continue on by removing these three bolts using our T27 bit. It essentially looks like a star. Now I'm going to hold that latch so it can't fall out. Last one. Remove the latch assembly. Now let's go ahead and hold the assembly just like this, and we're going to take a nice small pocket screwdriver, and essentially I just want to get right in between this area here. You're going to find that there's a locking tab. I'm going to come right along the metal aspect of this, press it in as far as I can, gently pry. Once I have it being pried, I'll just go ahead and start pulling on this a little bit, and it should want to separate for us. Now it's time to install our actuator here. Let's grab it with our latch, and what we want to pay attention to is these areas of the actuator. You also want to pay attention to the same areas on the latch where they're supposed to be corresponding. Let's go ahead and start lining up those areas. Once you feel as though you have it lined up, you can start sliding it in, but you also want to pay attention to this area here. You can see you have the little piton that comes out. It needs to line up with the corresponding hole right there, so if you need to move this in any way, go ahead and do that now. Once you have it all set, we'll continue on by latching this in. Press it as far as you can go. And then we're just going to give it a little wiggle. You're going to get some wiggle from it, but essentially we just want to make sure that it's not going to pull directly off of there. Now for putting this in, just pay attention to where your mounting holes are. We're going to line those up with the corresponding holes on the tailgate themselves. Just get this right in position. Now we can come along to the outside here. See if we can get everything fully lined up, all three of our mounting bolt holes. Once they look good, we can start in all three of the mounting bolts, and then once they're all started, we'll snug them up. Now let's get back in here. We're going to go ahead and reconnect our rod. We'll just go ahead and put it right in place, and then we'll lock it in. Listen for a click, give it a tug, make sure it's secure. Time to connect in the wiring. Let's start with the black one, which is furthest towards the rear of the vehicle. Just going to get lined up. We'll slide it down, listen for a click, give it a nice tug. That feels good. Continuing on to this one right here, we have our tabs. Those are going to be located on the passenger side of the switch here. Now it's time to resecure the weather barrier. Let's just go ahead and press it up into place. We just want to make sure that this is essentially lined up in the same areas when we removed it. You can tell that there's a whole bunch of holes in this, and that's where the tabs for the paneling need to be. So if you have this lined up properly, it should be okay. Now we can start putting back up our paneling. Pay attention to all these areas right along here. Those need to fit up and into the tailgate. So like I said, you want to make sure that you have this weather barrier so that all the holes are available for these little pitons. Now I'm just going to go ahead and start putting it up in a position. The forward aspect of this, where it connects in up along the tailgate aspect, that's where we're going to want to start. I just want to line up those tabs, try to get them into position. We'll just go ahead and press them in. Now we can do this part. I'm going to go ahead and grab on the center. I'm going to go ahead and pull that towards me. We'll slide it up and over. There we are. Now we can start pressing this in as well. Now we can start putting in the handle for this. Pay attention to the angles on it. You're going to notice one side of it's kind of rounded off and the other side kind of has a sharp angle. We want the rounded aspect up against this panel right along here. As you can tell, it fits in perfectly. Now we can start putting in our screws and we'll snug them up. Now let's carefully shut our tailgate, keeping in mind that the glass is still in the up position, so I'm going to go ahead and catch that. And now we can close our glass. And now all you'd want to do is just go ahead and test it and make sure it functions properly. Thanks for watching.